Once I initially realized the handwriting of the photographer bore a striking resemblance to that of the Zodiac, I began to systematically digitally document the handwritten notations that hadn't been written directly on the color photos. This process allowed for the side-by-side comparison of the photographer's handwriting technique versus that of the Zodiac. The first comparisons will be the photographer's handwriting versus the Riverside Zodiac's handwriting. For those who do not know, the current Riverside Police Department is under the illusion that the Zodiac was never in Riverside, so therefore, they believe the Zodiac is innocent of killing Sherry Jo Bates. How this verdict was reached is unknown because it was their own chief of police who connected Sherry Jo's murder to that of the Zodiac in 1969. Also, the Zodiac stated in a letter that he was killing in Riverside, and there were a hell of a lot more bodies down there. The Zodiac also typed 3 separate confession letters stating he had killed Sherry Jo Bates and sent 2 of them to the Riverside Police and Press Enterprise newspaper. In this letter, sent 30 days after Sherry Jo's murder, he gives crime scene details unknown to the general public. Also, the Zodiac wrote a poem on a desk at Riverside City College describing killing a girl in a red dress. And this poem was discovered not long after her murder. Also, the Zodiac sent handwritten letters to Riverside signed Z. Also, as any 5th grader could deduce, the handwriting in Riverside coincides with the handwriting later in San Francisco, because both authors would use lowercase cursive D's among all hand-printed lettering. Maybe, by magic coincidence, both authors just happened to have this same idiosyncratic tendency. However, common sense and any 5th grader would tell you it's the same person. I am spelling this out for you due to the lack of investigative efforts put forth by certain authorities. In these side-by-side comparisons, there are certain words that are used by both authors, particularly the word side. The photographer would write in cursive the girl's side position, while the location where the Zodiac murdered Sherry Jo Bates was Riverside, also written in cursive. The photographer wrote almost exclusively in lowercase cursive, and when he printed, it was almost exclusively all uppercase. And luckily, in Riverside, the Zodiac offered a variety of styles to allow for side-by-side comparisons. Anyone with a lick of sense can see there is a handwriting match between the photographer and the Riverside Zodiac.